saying earlier about your football channel. I have that written down here. I want you to sort of talk us through what you've done in the football career, because I know on your Tom McCluskey channel, I pronounced that right, haven't I?
Yep.
Tom McCluskey.
You got it right the first time. No one gets that right, honestly.
Big man. So yeah, I saw on that you had some vlogs very similar, I thought, when I watched to Spencer FC. Mm-hmm. I remember on another podcast you were on, you were saying how he was one of the guys that you had watched before, I think. So I saw some similarities there, not only the fact that you were watching West Ham, but of sort of the style of the vlog and everything. What's your journey been like?
No, that was like, it was a long process. So I started doing football stuff in like 2015, and like the first video I ever uploaded actually was a Rocket League gameplay.
Nice.
And then I was like, I got my season ticket at West Ham because I used to live. When I was living with Hannah first time, we lived in Hackney, which was only like, our place was about a 45-minute walk from the stadium, from the Olympic Park.
Yeah.
So I just started making vlogs. I wouldn't make that kind of content anymore because it was like, I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. But I still feel like I didn't spend the whole game. It was more like, the vlog, like you see like fucking DT and Troops and all them more. Like DT does the whole like recording himself.
Mate, I don't watch anything to do with football, so
yeah. Well,
they're off Arsenal Fan TV.
People will know.
Aren't
Yeah. Arsenal Fan TV.
Is one of them the guy where he always wears the red headphones?
Yeah, that's Ty.
That's Ty.
Yeah,
okay.
Ty.
That's where my knowledge goes.
But yeah, so I started doing that, and I knew I wanted to obviously I did it for a long time, so I knew I was motivated by more than just the views, because I wasn't getting any views, but I was still doing it, and that was good. Like, I enjoyed that, and I'd never edited before. I did them. I just was like, I just want to do this, and then I managed to get a opportunity through a company called 90 Men, who are like, what's that equivalent to? They're kind of in some ways equivalent to like WTF1 on football,
like Copper 90.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like they're more traditional journalistic than Copper 90, but still. And they had this series where they did this thing called Fan Voice, and they wanted different fans from every club to basically vlog each match, and then send the footage over to them after the match. They'd quickly edit it together and put it out that evening. Yeah, because obviously with football, like, it's topical, it's only going to be relevant. It's the same with F1 stuff. Yeah, like if you talk about
if you're doing the news kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's only going to be relevant for a couple of days after the race, and then no one's going to care anymore. So it was the same with that. And then that was good. And I met Troops a couple of times. That was my biggest video on my old channel. Hit about 20k.
Jeez.
And again, bear in mind, all my other videos were like max 100 views. Yeah. And that was West Ham against Arsenal when they beat us 5-1 at our place. Nice. And so obviously we both vlogged the game, and then I met him after the match, and it was so funny, man. I don't know if I've posted the excerpt. It's still on the 90 Min YouTube channel. You can find it. You can find it. Yeah.
If I find it, I'll put it in the description.
It's I'll send you a link to it. Yeah. And it's like the whole video, and then at the end, it's actually really funny. Troops is such a nice guy, man. He's so misunderstood. Like, I know you don't know much about the Arsenal fan team, but he gets so much stick because he's the one who says like blood and fam all the time, and again, people will know, but
no idea.
But yeah, so like, and people give him a lot of stick, but actually he's like such a nice guy, and he's massively into F1 as well. Oh, yeah, he's a big.
Maybe you should get him on as a guest on your podcast.
I'm thinking about. I haven't spoken to him for like it's been years, literally, but I mean, we still follow each other on Twitter, I think, so I might message him at some point, because I think that would. He was on another podcast that I've done before, and he was talking about F1. So I know from that, but yeah, that's kind of how that came about. And then I got to the stage where I was like getting a bit disenfranchised with the football stuff. Yeah, I was like, I want to change my channel, and then I went down like more the design route, which is a lot of the videos that are still on there at the minute. Yeah, in terms of like graphic design tutorials. I watched a lot of like Peter McKinnon and stuff like that, who's like a photographer. And then also I was like, right, I like doing this, but I was like, I've really, really got back into F1 now. It's almost like as the football fell away, the F1 kind of increased. Right. Because obviously we
replaced the passion.
Yeah, definitely.
You haven't got time for all of it.
It's hard as a West Ham fan, not just the performances, but we've just got really bad owners.
Yeah.
And the
Did
fact
you
that
guys
we
go
moved
down
stadium.
this season?
No, we didn't. We stayed up, but yeah, it's just
that's
like,
all I know about West Ham is that they seem to almost go down every season and then not.
Everyone knows that we've got like really shit owners. For want of a better word.
Nice.
You might have to bleep that. But that's the only way to put it.
A few times
that's the only way to put it. And where we moved stadium as well, it just doesn't feel the same anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, again, like F1's kind of replaced it. And then, yeah, I had both channels going kind of at the same time for a brief period. And then eventually, like, that Rich Energy video just started gaining views out of nowhere. And I was like,
that was the first one I saw.
This is my opportunity now. And then I did my prediction videos, which ended up doing really well.
Yeah.
That Carlos Sainz shout to Ferrari.
Yeah, wow.
Ricciardo to McLaren in January.
No one else would have called that. So you got your crown.
So yeah, that launched it basically. That's the
very nice. Yeah.
Concise as I can put it.
Saw the opportunity and grabbed it by the balls, basically. Nice.
Exactly,
it's worked out very nicely.
Yeah, so, man. Like it's going really well so far. It's obviously like the money's now coming with it as well, which is good. It takes time, but even now, you look at my channel. I mean, I don't really care. I think people should talk more about
people
money.
see like the people like KSI or whatever on like 20 mil subscribers and like who's making like so much, and everyone's like, oh well, everyone on YouTube must be making that much. No. And it's just,
and that's the thing.
It's
like,
a very steep curve.
Yeah,
it's
like
to get to that point.
I definitely couldn't afford to go full time now, even with the views and the subscribers that I have, because again, subscribers don't matter towards like your income. But I mean, at the minute, in the last month, I think I got from AdSense and then where I do my lives, some people like choose to donate and that.
Yeah.
And I got about 1,300 quid, which is great. It's amazing, but it's not enough. Like, I could live on that, but I'm still working now, and like I'm not gonna. But I want to get my channel to that stage where I can just focus on that, because then the more I can focus on that, the quicker I can grow it, and then exponentially it should.
Exactly. Yeah.